Pues exactamente, todo con alcohol es mejor, Gerson. Tú sí sabes. Ok. Yo creo
Hello,
que...
Professor. Any chance there's been some news?
Ah,
Harold,
nada.
come here.
Did you
Nada.
find something down there?
Oh, yes. We found particles, non-normative with fascinating variegation of valency and all sorts. Thing is, deeper you go, denser the particles get. And with enough density, something starts to warp the video feed and probe data recording.
Oh, their combined energy gets strong enough to mess with the sensors.
Precisely. We can only see past a certain point by measuring the velocity of the energy spikes, but it doesn't tell us much.
What does it tell us?
Get this. The particles lower down in their original individual form before they interact and bond are utterly unlike anything we've seen before. And when looked at as a group, they resemble the particle structure of pollen.
Oh, Cyrus will be pleased.
Yes, you're right, actually. Cyrus might be just the right man for the job.
He's always been good with flower stuff. Also, do you think he maybe needs a bit of a change of scenery?
Perhaps a change would be as good as a rest for him. A rest he can't have, I must add.
So, did we find anything else down there?
Harold, what's gotten into you? Not like you to be so interested in my scientific observations.
Well, this stuff seems real.
Well, since you ask, it seems as though the atmosphere down there contains a number of elements that we've never encountered.
Alien elements.
Well, yes. From what I can tell, they wouldn't kill you, but there's no telling what other effects they'd have on human physiology or neurology.
Is it weird that I want to try some?
Yes, very odd. Anyway, we must all get together again near the crack to discuss next steps. Go on, boy. I'll see you shortly.
Tarea, reúnete con los demás. Ah, ¿quiénes son los demás? Moreau me ha dicho que nos reuniremos todos en el agujero para hablar de los siguientes pasos a seguir o de las siguientes brazadas. Estoy muy emocionado. Ok. Ah, sí, lo que iba a decir hace rato es que yo creo que no sé si puedo hacer lo de las cartas en un solo día, porque recuerdo haber visto que hay un logro de entregar todas las cartas de Don Señor que se murió. Y quisiera hacer eso ahorita. A ver si me deja. Entonces la primera carta es la de Rafi. El Elle, que está a cargo de las maquinitas. Ah, sí es cierto, yo tenía mi cuaderno de notitas que ya estaba aquí haciendo. De Harold. HALIBUT.
Just contact your nearest and all water will make it up
Notitas
to you.
con color negro y verde. ¿Dónde está la pluma verde? ¿Dónde está mi pluma verde? Aquí está. Pluma verde. Pam, 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 pam. Pam, 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 pam. Sí, Buki, así es. Decidí prender ahora porque a lo mejor mañana no iba a estar y no te quería dar la razón otra vez. Pinche psicología inversa, ¿no? Sí funciona. Funciona muy bien. No sé de qué hables. Ah, hombre, soy muy susceptible a esas cosas. A ver, toca hablar con
Sonny?
todos.
Oh, hey, Harold. How you doing?
La de los muffins asquerosos. ¿Cómo va tu búsqueda personal?
How's your personal search going?
Yep, making progress. You've made me feel so guilty about not seeing Mama recently. Maybe I'll get her to tell me some more stories about Serena.
Sonny, you didn't often talk about your parents.
No? You know I love them both and I should visit Mama more too. But all the women in my family have such strong personalities, I just kinda want to get mine ironed out first before I become one of them.
I'd better be going, Sonny.
Peace out!
Peace out, porque se despide como si fuera del hood. From the hood.
This exchange business is curious, eh, Zim?
It is indeed, Alon. Who'd have thought we'd be swimming in fish folk aboard the Fedora, eh?
Right, Zim. I had one of him, bright green head, fin and arms that seemed to shift colours like a multifaceted jewel reflecting deep-sea sun, come right up to me and touched my nose the other day with nary a by your leave.
Alon, you came over all lyrical there.
Maybe I did, Zim. But what about the nose? The audacity?
The audacity, Alon. But
The
great business all
audacity.
in all, eh? I had one smooth and pale like
Así
a
más
pearl.
británicos.
They came right up to me, they did, and asked me if I had Tidimo.
Tadimo, Zim?
Tidimo, Alon. Apparently, it means the understanding that nothing is urgent and things will work out.
Well, that's nice, isn't it?
I rather liked it myself, Alon.
Now, Zim, did you hear about the goings-on in the all-water district?
What's that? You mean that lightkeeper lot causing havoc and making the ship shake?
Right you are, Zim. Bothersome sounding business. I reckon it's all connected.
How's that, Alon?
I'm working on it, Zim. Maybe the keepers discovered some kind of conspiracy by Allwater to take over the cave while all the fish folk are here, prodding noses and telling people about their nice Tadimo.
The audacity.
Well, I for one welcome our fish folk friends, and if I hear about Allwater trying any funny business with their cave, I won't be happy.
Nor I, Alon. Still, have a bit of Tidimo, eh?
Right you are, Zim.
¿De qué chingados hablan? Tenía un mes que no jugaba esta cosa. Qué rápido se pasa el tiempo.
Hey, Tommy.
How's it hanging, Harry?
Un mes. Este mono podía correr, ¿no? ¿Cómo corría? Ah, con la X. Vamos a ver a Rafi. Para darle su carta.
Oh, Rafi, I have something for you.
Do I have to take it?
No, I mean, it's kind of official, but not urgent.
Okay, I'll take it.
Please find below an addendum to your formal offer letter. We realise that the initial contract that agreed to your counter-demands, namely 1. A 100-year period of confidentiality surrounding your work for All Water Corporation. 2. To be credited as the Master of Circuitry. 3. To not be interrupted, talked to, messaged, or otherwise contacted in any way while in the pursuance of your duties for All Water Corporation. Was signed prematurely by an AW employee with insufficient security clearance to grant this request. And so we must formally request you terminate the contract in order that we may renegotiate your demands for the period therein, given it may behoove All Water Corporation for some reason to be able to publicly acclaim our engagement of your Rafi Zelter's services. Compromisingly yours, Sandorin Asto, All Water Head of Recruitment.
Did you?
Well, I had to just to see who.
Not a word about this to anyone.
My lips are sealed.
De todas formas no entendí lo que acaba de pasar. No te preocupes, Rafi. No, sí, siempre tuve la intención de terminarlo, Pelaliux, la verdad. Nada más que pues sí es un juego muy lento. Y no sé, ya no encontraba como que los ánimos. Los ánimos de darle un juego tan así. Pero a la vez tampoco quería que pasara ya más tiempo. Porque si de por sí, ya ven cómo soy con mi memoria. Todo se me olvida. Ya no quería que pasara más. Y es que se viene temporada de Apex. Se viene temporada de Diablo. Y pues ahí va a valer. Ahí va a valer madre. Ya ni te acuerdas de nada. Pues imagínate. Iba a tener que empezarlo de cero. Bueno, a ver. Recoge la siguiente. Ah, ok, entonces sí puedo ir recogiendo cartas. Voy por la otra carta, chingue su madre. Quiero hacer todas las cartas, no sé cuántas sean. Las que me deje hacer. Vamos a hacer pura entrega de cartas. Porque es un logro. Hay unas cartas bien buenas. Recuerdo haber visto la carta de un enamorado y estaba bien bonita.
Travel in style with all water.
Ah, ¿saben qué pensaba hacer con...? Ay, no, pero van a poner Resident Evil. Iba a decirles que poner con los puntos, los polvos cósmicos, que pusieran, recomendaran un juego, obviamente que estuviera en Game Pass, para no tener que comprar nada, y que gastaran con puntos, y ese sería el juego, un juego que jugaría, pero andan chingue con Resident Evil, ¿verdad? Hace rato. Me van a pedir jugar ese, mejor no. Mejor no.
Okay.
Así como se me ocurrió,
What have we got
así ya.
here?
Ya no quiero nada. ¿Cuántos polvos cósmicos tienes, Boki? Para poner todo. Lo que tengas lo voy a poner. Como recompensa para jugar. 46,000. Ah, está bien. Está bien, está bien. Es una buena cantidad. Ah, si el Peladiux tiene para repartir. Entrega la carta a Chris. Hay una vieja carta que no se llegó a entregar. ¿Quién es Chris? Chris es el... Es el mamado. Sí, sí, sí. Chris es nuestro don señor mamado en bata. ¿Y dónde está ese canijo? Es la última vez estaba en la escuela. Luego se te ocurre hacer stream cuando andan en el gym y pues esos no los farmeo. Ah, pues no es que se me ocurra, pues que tú también. Que el gym, que paddle, que no sé qué, bien deportista y bien fit. ¿Quién te manda?
Destination chosen. We hope you enjoy
Que no
your
puede ser
audio
sedentario
system
como el resto de
journey.
nosotros.
You have arrived. Please exit the tube in an orderly manner. We hope you travel with us again soon.
Ya fui. Yo nunca tuve una época fit. Nunca. Ahora la estoy pagando, ¿verdad? Pero... Siempre digo, ay, después. Qué hueva. Y así. O como diría mi abuelo, de algo me tengo que morir. Aquí está Chris.
Ciao, Chris.
Ciao, Harold. What's that you've got there? Ooh, is it for me?
A ver
Well,
qué dice su
yes,
carta.
actually. It's something old, but hopefully you'll still enjoy it.
How mysterious. Well, hand it over. Let's see what the mystic ways of fate have brought me.
Chris, it was a pleasure to speak to you about spirituality, cosmic oneness, the relationship between religion and science. And also, I must thank you for your workout tips. I am already seeing measurable improvements in my grip strength and latissimus dorsi definition. I agree that it would be a shame to let matters such as this go by the wayside, despite our community's scientific mission and focus. So as promised, please find attached a number of clippings and notes that will hopefully aid you in your search for understanding and a new signature look. Science spiritually yours.
From Lecture on Cosmology and Religion by legendary cosmologist Marty Rees. The church is part of my culture, the rituals, the music, the community, and the compassion. And if I had grown up somewhere else, I would have gone to a mosque or a synagogue for the same things probably. It seems to me that people who attack religion don't really understand it. Of course, bad people do bad things in a good religion's name, but they would do bad things under any name. Science and religion can coexist peacefully, although I don't think they have much to say to each other.
From the esoteric research article by the anonymous self-confessed mystic stylist, the relationship between both style and spirituality is not often explored, much to the detriment of both spiritual enlightenment and personal beauty. Many monastic devotees, for example, will shave off their hair, claiming minimalism and humility as a way of removing barriers to spiritual growth. But why do we associate Jesus with his flowing locks? Looking glam is surely in no way an impediment to feeling glam. The ultimate glam of the universe, the glam that connects us all.
Fantastic. This is great stuff. I always wonder why she never followed up.
So, they're all clippings about finding enlightenment? Were you looking for a religion to follow at the time?
Well, not a religion per se, but something that would help explain my feeling that there were things science couldn't explain or express. I'm still, and will always be looking, I suppose. So this is great inspiration. Thanks so much for bringing it back to me, Harold.
No problem.
Oh, and, not that it's important, but how did you come by this?
I was helping Buddy with some old mail that had got stuck in the all-water system. Thank him for looking after it all this time.
Ah, Buddy. Such a true soul. Anyway, I'm going to meditate on this. Thanks again, Harold.
Muy bien. Unas palabras interesantes ahí sobre religión y ciencia.
Destination decided. Enjoy the view. You may now exit the tube. Thank you on behalf of the All Water Corporation for choosing to travel with us today.
Siguiente cartita.
Okay. What have we got here?
Debería entregar la carta a... A Jumaine. Jumaine al comandante. Es el vato que está... ¿Quién es Jumaine? ¿Es el dude que está el capitán? ¿O es... Ah, chis.
Destination selected. Have a pleasant journey and a fantastic day. You're here. Thank you for choosing all water tubes. Destination determined. Now, relax with all water. Thank you for traveling with all water. A landmark customer poll reflecting our conditions and accountability showed us an 87% passenger.
Zoya, hey.
Ah, hello there.
Soya se llama este vato. No, entonces no es este güey. Soya.
Bye for now, Captain at Large.
Bye-bye, Harold.
Al comandante. O sea, en la carta de Jumaine. Al comandante. ¿Quién es el comandante? Ah, es el policía, ¿no? Creo. Ah, ¿y dónde vive ese güey? Ah, ese vato vivía en su depa en la parte social, creo.
Location nominated. Journey commencing. All water thanking you. We know you enjoyed traveling with all water. You're welcome. All water. Moving people every day. We get you where you're going.
Este güey con su amiguito pez. ¿Ahora qué están haciendo? Le está pasando diapositivas de animales. Qué cagado. Se ve re chistoso como son amiguitos. Uno bien mamadote y el otro todo flaquillo. A ver, según esto, el vato vive aquí. Pero está cerrado. ¿Quién vergas es el comandante? A ver, voy a hacer un research rápido. Halibut, comandante. El nuevo cartero. Ay, mira que hay una de esta. A ver. Esta persona aplicó la misma que yo y subió todo su gameplay a YouTube. Funeral de Body. Moro me acaba de contar de Body fallecido. Esto ya lo hicimos. Esto ya. Sí, la neta sí, Boki. No, pero es que el comandante, o sea, el pedo aquí es que las personas se mueven del lugar. Según yo, el comandante es el sheriff, o sea, el policía. Pero ese vato sí tiene su depa aquí, pero esa vez me cerró la puerta y así se ha quedado todo ese tiempo. Ahorita estoy viendo un video de una persona que lo hizo en YouTube, pero lo estoy adelantando porque está un poco tardado. Ah, esta carta ya la hice. No, va súper atrasado con las cartas. No, necesito la parte 9. No lo hizo en estas. Subió un video de 1:30 y no está. En esta parte no está lo que busco. A ver, parte 9. Parte 8. Y no he subido la parte 9. Se quedó como yo, a la mitad. Ah, no, sí, aquí está. A ver. Aquí está la carta. Ok, esta es la carta que le acabamos de dar a Chris. Y de ahí también se va por la siguiente carta como yo. Se dedicó a hacer puras cartas. Y esa es la de el comandante. ¿Y a dónde va? También se fue al distrito social como yo. Y fue a buscarlo aquí donde estoy yo. Ok. No lo encontró. ¿A dónde? Ah, la cueva. Ah, está en la cueva. A ver. Creo que sí, estaba en la cueva. Estación central.
All water compliments you on your choice of destination.
Ah, sí. Ahí está el comandante. A ver, falta ver qué sí se hace, güey.
Unsatisfactory journey for some reason. Just contact your nearest and all water will make it up to you.
A ver si es ese güey. Ah, sí es ese güey. Ok, perfecto. Ya, no más spoilers. Sí. No me acordaba que estaba allá. Pero sí, ahí está el vato.
Travel in style with all water.
Sí, el video que vi, el vato hizo lo mismo que yo. Fue a buscarlo a su depa. Pero sí anda en la cueva. Va.
Have you checked your pockets before
Y no sé qué pensar. El vato, vamos igual en la historia. Y el video que puse ahorita es la parte 9. Y en su playlist tiene 12 partes más. O sea, bueno, no 12 más. Tiene 12 en total. Fuck. O sea que todavía me falta un cachito. O sea, estoy... ya llevo más de la mitad, pero todavía falta. Sí, falta un cacho. Híjole. Neta, no esperaba que fuera tan largo este juego. No es queja, pero no pensé que fuera tanto. Está bien. Para cambiar de ritmo, está bien.
Major, I have a letter for you.
Why do you have a letter for me?
I'm helping Buddy. There were some letters that... it's complicated. He couldn't deliver them, though. So here I am.
Seems most unorthodox, and I might add,
Ya sé,
faintly
Alex.
suspicious. Harold, you're not...
Major, this is above board. Just read it. Here you go.
Ah.
Dear Major Sandstorm, I really want to be like you when I growed up. I think you look very strong when you walk around, and I know you keep everyone on the Fedora safe by punishing
salvo,
anyone
con B
being
grande.
naughty. I want to do that too. I have a little brother who is very naughty, and I try to punish him to keep the Fedora safe. I also like your uniform. It is very smart. Please let me know when I can be your deputy major. Over and out, Jew Main Hunter.
Jew Main Hunter.
Respect for authority. No desire to give preferential treatment to his unruly sibling. I wonder what became of young Jermaine. I could certainly use someone of his attitude around here. Perhaps not all kids these days, or well, those days, are as misguided as young Felix.
It must be different growing up on the Fedora now, though, Major. Being a bit unruly doesn't mean their intentions are bad, right?
I suppose there's a kernel of truth to what you say. Not that it excuses breaking the rules, but you've given me an idea. Perhaps I could teach people why I'm strict about the rules. Maybe tell them about what it was like when I wasn't. Thanks for this, Harold. Be good. I'll be seeing you.
Ay, Dios. Perdón. Ay, se me atoró algo en la garganta. La saliva. Ay. ¿Te imaginas morir ahogado con tu propia saliva en stream? Bien,
Destination
siguiente carta.
chosen. We hope you enjoy your all-water tube system journey. You have arrived. Please exit the tube in an orderly manner. We hope you travel with us again soon.
Puse tantito el Starfield
Destination decided.
y no
Enjoy
manches.
the view.
O sea, en su momento no me molestaban las pantallas de carga,
Thank you on behalf of the all-water
pero ahorita que lo
corporation for
puse
choosing to travel with us today.
fue como de qué tedioso, güey. Qué tedioso andarle picando así, es para todo, pantalla de carga, pantalla de carga. Y me acuerdo, bueno, este juego pues tiene algo similar, ¿no? Cuando cambias de escenario es otra medio pantalla de carga, más o menos. Pero no manches, Starfield.
Okay, what have we got here?
Dear Harold, me again.
Ah.
Always when you least expect it, right? Well done for
It's the
delivering all the
body.
letters. Very diligent. I'm not surprised, though. I always saw something in you. Similar to me. An inability to leave things undone when you know doing them will make someone happier.
Huh?
You might not be Chris's personal best in the station jog, but you'll always be a buddy champion to me, pal. And maybe you feel like you understand people a bit better now. You learn a lot about people doing this job. Well, I did at least. I mean, I spent pretty much my whole life doing it, and I don't regret a thing. I hope you did anyway. I sensed that someone like you, who chose to spend their time reading old letters with an old geezer like me, probably felt like they had a bit of a tough time connecting with people. But I'm glad you did. Like I told you before, learning about people is a kind of adventure, a way of exploring lots of little worlds that exist within the Fedora. And it's my belief that even if one of those little worlds looks barren and uninhabitable from the outside, usually when you make contact with it, even if you have to chip away at the surface a bit, or wait patiently for a while, you'll find plenty of life and laughter there. And you learn that life is just like a letter. It can change someone's life, but even the best ones can get a bit lost and need some help reaching their destination sometimes. And when a letter gets delivered, sometimes it's kept around on a bedside table, or it becomes a coffee coaster or a paper aeroplane. The message becomes a smile, a laugh, a scowl, a memory. And the physical form transforms into something else. Like me, I suppose. Anyway, don't feel you have to hold on to this letter. It's the message that counts. And unless you really love my workout video, this will be the last time you hear from me. It was a pleasure, Harold. Buddy.
Qué
P.S.
bonito.
If you do decide to keep hold of this letter, maybe make it into a paper aeroplane and make Chris race against it. I'd love to beat him one more time.
Aww. Muy bien, denme mi logro. Trae la última carrera. O sea, sí quiere que haga lo de... lo de que compita contra el güey. Ok, a ver. Entonces tengo que ir con Chris. En su carta Buddy habla de desafiar a Chris en una última carrera. Debería hablar con Chris sobre el último deseo de Buddy. Sobres. Ya va a salir el DLC de Starfield. Ay, no sé. Fíjate que lo dejé en un punto en donde puedo regresar en cualquier momento. Porque terminé el juego. Y si terminas el juego, pues ya sabes lo que pasa, ¿no? Entonces es como que, ok, puedo continuar desde ahí. Pero nada, otro día será, otro día con más calma. Lo puse y para empezar andaba bien perdida con los botones, con los controles. Y como que no sabía qué. A ver qué dice de la carta de Buddy.
Chris, you got a minute?
Oh, hola. What's up, Harold?
This is gonna sound a little weird, but Buddy has challenged you to one last race.
What? Harold, come on. What are you saying?
Look at the end of this letter he wrote me.
Oh, yeah. How could I refuse? Fold him up and let's have one final station jog.
Ahí va, ahí va. Vamos, Buddy. No manches. Es como muy simbólico eso y está medio sad.
Good job, Chris. You nearly had him there.
I gave him a real challenge, eh?
You okay?
Yeah. Thanks, Harold. I mean, really.
Same to you, Chris. That was very entertaining to watch.
Buddy, making us both smile even now.
Ay, qué triste. Quiero llorar. 70 puntos. Muy bien. Muy bien. Listo. A ver. ¿Tú qué, Gerson? Ew. 250, eran 250. Y háblame bien. Chamaco grosero.
Destination determined.
250 qué?
With all water.
Grosero e
Thank you
irrespetuoso.
for traveling with all water.
Faltándole respeto a tus mayores. Le voy a decir a tu
Location
mamá.
nominated. Journey commencing. All water thanking you. We know you enjoy traveling with
Entonces,
all water. You're welcome.
si voy mañana a la CDMX va a estar lloviendo en la tarde. Va a llevar paraguas. ¿Dónde estaba el hoyito? ¿Era aquí? Ah, caray, ¿dónde estaba el hoyito? Ah, aquí, aquí. Sí, pues a ver qué show. Nada más es para pasear, para que Jojoy haga algo diferente. Ojalá nos toque bien la carretera. A mí lo único que me preocupa de ir a la CDMX es la carretera. Como puede estar libre y no tener ningún pedo. Como puede ocurrir un accidente y estás ahí 5 horas. Siempre corremos con mucha suerte en ese sentido, pero
We've much to discuss.
bueno, nunca se sabe.
And plans must be made. We've got to do this by the book. Measure everything. The calculations must be exact.
I mean, sure, but isn't time of the essence? We'll never get anything done unless we just start and see what happens.
If you let me just...
Oh, Cyrus. Always with the, if you let me just.
Well, maybe if you ever did let me...
I was just thinking, if these particles really are alien, then we won't be able to properly measure everything anyway, right? And
if these particles really are alien, like you say, Professor, then we're never going to be able to properly measure everything anyway.
Yeah.
Acaba de decir lo mismo. Pinche señora.
Of is.
What? That isn't how the saying goes. Anyway, look, let's start again. Evaluate our first principles. We think the particles will be the solution to our energy issue. The books were a dead end, sadly. Little more than some poetic interpretations.
Jean, did the probe data reveal anything new?
I'll send you the full data set. This is only a vague hypothesis, but I believe the particles might have some plant-like properties.
But the probe couldn't tell us much about what it's like down the cave itself, right?
Correct. There may be hazards we're unaware of, and we have only the most basic idea of the cave and the connecting tunnels formation. So, what can we do next that will be a reliable investment of time?
Hello all. Sorry I'm late.
We were just recapping everything we know.
Everything? Won't that take a while?
Oh, no, just about the cave and stuff.
Oh.
Anywho, if we want a closer look, we're going to need to get down there somehow.
That will involve measurements, a platform, or a hoist. It's systems thinking. Sounds like a job for me.
You sure you're happy taking all that on?
Sure.
Oh, Bridget, we'll need a rope or cable that's durable enough to withstand whatever the particles might do to it, and cope with lots of weight either way.
Got it. How hard can it be?
Well, we're going to need a certain amount of flexibility in it.
No, I mean, don't worry. It'll be fine.
Cyrus, you take over the probe data. With your botanical expertise, maybe you'll find some details I missed. It'll have big implications for the equipment for capturing and keeping the particles safe. That's what I'll work on.
Definitely.
Won't whoever goes down need keeping safe too?
Yes, that is a sticking point. Let's all bear in mind and come back to it when we have more data. Maybe the
Yo digo que avienten a un alienígena por el hoyito.
What?
Harry? I think we can all agree that isn't going to happen.
Yes, Harold, it's too dangerous.
Lots of other fun things to do instead, Howell.
Si estos monos viven aquí,
Okay,
o sea, si
people,
los,
then we're agreed. To your stations.
lo que sea que son, los pececillos como le llaman, viven ahí, pues que ellos sean los que bajen, ¿no?
Harold,
al
why
hoyo.
don't you help me? You're good with the Flummy Limb. You can liaise with Wiyu and find out if there is anything they can think of to help us.
Okay, sure. Let's go, Wiyu. Wiyu? Where did they go?
Oh, I see Wiyu is by the crack.
Se va a meter. Se va a meter en Wii U.
What are you doing?
Oh, just watching them. They're gurping with an ooble boop.
It looks fun. Is Gerpruku... Are they trying to do something?
Well, yes, but only for themselves. Oh, fun, you'd say.
Oh, they're playing.
Yes, they are. I noticed the fish in the ooble boobs can go further down and still have fun. Oh, the fish is fine when it comes back up in an ooble boob.
Ooble? Down further? And then safe? Wiyu, what do you know? What do you know about how they work? How are they made?
Not much, but I could probably get a few for you.
It's worth trying. If we take a couple to Moreau, she might be able to analyze the particle bonding properties and ascertain whether...
Or what if we just test them now?
What do you mean?
No fish has ever cared before, but we could just put one little fish in an ooble, leave one out, put them both down, and see how they're both doing when we pull them back up.
How would you feel if I kissed you?
You don't have to answer that.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do a field test right now.
Well, okay. I'll rustle up some ooble boops and a couple of little fish.
¿Qué me dijeron? A buscar pececitos en nombre de la ciencia. No debería de ser muy complicado encontrar algunos por aquí. Pues ya habíamos topado unos, ¿no? Ay. Recuerdo la última vez que fuimos a Chapultepec. Bueno, a la parte del zoológico sí ya tiene muchísimo más. Fuimos cuando Joy estaba muy chiquito. Pero una vez que fuimos nada más como que las áreas verdes que están allá afuera, allá alrededor, toda esa zona, en lo que mi mamá estaba en un curso, mi papá, Joy y yo andábamos paseando ahí a ver qué hacíamos y nos llevamos un avión. Ah, pues sí te acuerdas, Gerson, que creo que hasta te escribí esa vez de, oye, ¿dónde crees que podamos volar un avión de de control remoto? Y andábamos por ahí y primero estuvimos ahí como en un parquecito. Y sí hubo mucho espacio para volarlo. Digo, se chocaba con los árboles, pero igual.
And could we please have one ooble boop?
Estuvo chido.
Got your ooble pops right here. Knock yourself out. No, sorry, not the pops, the boops. Okay. One ooble boop coming right up. The ooble pops are good these days too, though.
That was easy.
Yes, apart from the misunderstanding. An ooble pop, when we needed an ooble boop, could really have complicated things.
Close one then, I guess. So, time to experiment. What could possibly go wrong?
Now that we've got an ooble boop and not an ooble pop, nothing.
So, what's the difference?
That would take a lot of explaining.
Ah, va.
I'll tell you when we have more time.
Okay.
Justo lo que me estaba preguntando.
Probably.
La diferencia entre un ooble boop y un ooble pop. Siempre terminan chocados esos aviones. Sí, pero estuvo bien divertido. Sí me acuerdo esa vez. Y justamente ese día, bueno, me imagino que lo hacen muy seguido, ¿no? Estaban ahí haciendo una demostración de voladores de Papantla. Y Jojoy nunca había visto uno. Sí sabía de ellos, pero nunca los había visto. Y estaba bien contento. Entonces ahí vimos el show. O sea, resultó ser una tarde muy agradable. En lo que esperábamos a mi jefa que terminara su curso. Estuvo bien. Quiero ir a museos, allá hay un chorro de museos.
Bridget, we've got the bubblefish.
Fantastic. Wait, hang on.
What's wrong?
Why do you have an extra bubble? And no naked fish? Isn't the point to have one of them unprotected?
No. Exactly.
But I mean, forgive me for being obtuse, but...
I forgive you.
Both of them are protected. What?
Look.
Oh. Ooh. 1 + 1 = 0?
Don't worry, Wii U. That's rhetorical. Anyway, shall we tie the ropes?
Ala. 1 + 1 = 0. Ala, ala. A ver, momento de la verdad. Van a echar a 2 pececitos al hoyo. Uno con protección y uno sin protección. Y a ver cómo regresa
Okay,
el que
let's
no
pull
tiene
them out and check
protección.
the results.
Que regrese el... Ah, caray. Está igual, ¿no?
Oh no. That one doesn't look so good.
Oh dear. Poor fish. I really
Se
didn't think the
murió.
effects of exposure would be so severe. But we had to test.
1 second. Little fish is pretty dazed, but I don't think it's unfish.
Yes, it's coming around. Ah,
Good news! Well,
Ah,
like
no se
Moreau and
murió.
Liu said, going down there doesn't look like it kills. But we don't really know how fishy feels right now.
true. I suppose we should keep a close eye on it. But it means the experiment was mostly a success, right?
I'm happy. So now we can create bigger bubbles that we can go in.
That would be awesome. But we, present company excluded, can't breathe underwater.
Cyrus is going to be the best person to make use of these new findings on that front, I think. But then there's the mobility issue. We need to be able to get, stay, and maneuver down there.
How about our ropes?
Ooh, that would be great. Can you work with me on creating the right stuff?
Of course.
Great. I suppose I'll start construction of the hoist at the same time.
Things are really happening.
Ahora hay que hablar con Cyrus. Háblale a Cyrus de las burbujas. Esta tecnología burbujil es una pasada. Uf, se lo tengo que contar a Cyrus. ¿Y dónde está ahorita ese güey? El único desmadre aquí es eso. De que te mandan a hablar con Perengano y Sutano y... tienes que andarlos buscando dónde quedaron. Según yo, si Cyrus está... si no está aquí, está allá en el... donde vivimos, en la parte de abajo. Así que voy para allá. ¿Estos qué hacen? Ah, están tratando de hacer la
This is
burbuja.
the rope we're going to use.
Yes, it's made with lots of grubles.
I'm just gonna assume that means care and attention.
It's a great process, really. First, we...
Use some bubblefish?
Yes, exactly. That produces the fibers of the rope. Then we just persuade the fibers into the rope.
You persuade it? That sounds...
Strange but fun. I know. The persuading is the key. If you don't take enough time over it, the strands don't trust one another to stay strong. A bit like...
What?
Friends?
Us.
I think this rope is gonna do great.
You should do a bit of the persuading. You'll enjoy it.
I'll give it some encouragement, sure.
¿Qué pedo? Ánimo, cuerda, tú puedes.
Go on, rope. You can do this.
Qué tontería.
Stay nice and tight, rope. You're gonna be super useful one day. I believe in you, rope. Stay strong. Stay nice and tight, rope. You're gonna be super useful one day.
Dándole ánimos a la cuerda. Siento que va a estar acá. Ay, sí, aquí está.
Hey, Cyrus, just me. We've got a great idea for the helmets.
Shh. You hear that?
I, hear a lot of fuzzy static?
Yes, sure. But below that...
Cy, what should I be hearing?
Just let me listen and follow my instructions. We'll get to the bottom of this in no time. Too far. It's getting just a little more. It's
Estaba
getting
aquí.
clearer. Nope. Tuning out again. Oh, nearly. Sounding good.
Ah, ok, aquí está.
It's beautiful. You hear it now? Like those particles are singing together, harmonizing. It's choral. I've discovered the choral particles. Particle choir? Particulars? Do you know what this means, Harold? Whatever is down there, that's the evidence that it has lots of similarities with the plant that I researched in my youth. Didn't you read the book I gave you?
You gave me a book?
The one I wrote. Phonetic Identities in Adolescent Seedlings. Yeah, provisional title, by the way. Just ended up sticking.
So, you know that by hearing this choir sound? How does that relate to...
It's all connected. This very specific sound pattern, this melody, music is math, math is nature. John will be happy about these results.
Awesome. I can't wait to tell her. Oh, hi, Professor.
Hello, you two. What's going on?
We were just talking about Cyrus's new findings. The music is plant math.
What?
Marrow. Yes, I discovered that the audio samples actually reveal an even greater affinity between the particles and sentient plant life. It vindicates my earlier theory, too, the one in my book.
That is interesting. So, what's your opinion on the energy container's necessary properties?
Well, it makes me think the container will need the option for water flow or some kind of nutrition bed. Might need light control and something to attract the particles into it, too. And given that we don't know the energy potential and given that pollen can...
Sigh! That's enough to go on for now, I think. Good thinking, though. I'll handle it from here. Maybe asbestos will do the trick.
Say, Harold, didn't you want to tell me something earlier? Before we got swept up in the excitement.
Oh, it's the water bubbles. Our experiment was great. We found the bubbles to have protective qualities. The bubblefish came back totally happy.
Oh, that is interesting, but did you have a control group? What?
Yes. One fish went down without a bubble. I'll tell you all the details later.
Sai, can you work with those bubbles? Find a way to adapt them for human usage?
I mean, it's not like I don't have anything else to do, but sure. I'll figure it out. Maybe some kind of double hoop glaze with bubble film. Hey, what happened to the other fish, by the way?
It was a bit confused by the whole thing. I should see if we can thank it somehow.
You always did have a soft spot for fishy friends, huh, Harold?
I guess so. Nice to have one that can talk back.
Okay, let's get back to it. Good work, you two.
Go team.
Go team. ¿Qué onda, Bati? ¿Ya terminaste el Tsushima? Nadie lo necesita al Harold. No sé, Pelaliux. La verdad no sé si voy a hacer stream en mi cumpleaños. Cae miércoles. No lo sé. Pues a ver.
Thank you for
Ala, están
joining
todos
me,
aquí.
everyone. And well done on your efforts in getting to this point.
Yeah, at least I could help with this stuff.
No time for sulking. We're this close to figuring out whether what's down there can really help us get up there.
So, we finally decide on who gets to go down there, right?
I might be the first Flumilim to even care what's down there.
Yes, well, that is to say...
Oh, Harold, it was nothing personal, but we already
Hola.
met to discuss that.
You decided
Hola,
without me?
amiguitos.
Oh, without me too, Howell.
Yeah, it just kind of came up
¿Qué
during
onda,
one of our
Muse? ¿Qué
standard
onda,
peer reviews.
Goji?
Wii going down as a given, right? And then we decided it made
Riquisca.
more sense for Bridget to go with.
¿Cómo
She has the
están?
mixture of observational prowess and energy understanding.
Oh.
Vengo
I
a
see.
quejarme porque no tengo nada más que hacer.
I'm actually acutely claustrophobic, so I had to pass. I wouldn't have been able to trust myself not to freak out down there.
Mr. Army,
Oh,
Mr. Army.
So,
Cyrus was the next natural candidate. With his expertise in botany and molecular biology.
oh, makes sense, I guess.
But, just as I was about to accept, I kept thinking of Sunny. And, you know, my responsibility. To my fish, too. If anything should happen to me down there, Sunny would never forgive
O sea,
me.
estos monitos están tratando
I'm
de
sure your
decidir
fish would forgive you,
quién,
though.
a quién van a lanzar al
Professor,
cenote.
you're next in line then. You're the most experienced after all.
Sure I am, but... Harold, are you fooling me?
Quieren investigar un hoyo que hay en una cueva y andan viendo quién se va a
So,
lanzar.
if not you, then...
We did consider the astronaut, but we weren't sure he'd actually fit.
So...
We're sorry to put the burden on you, Harold, but you're the next best man for the job.
Yes! I mean... Yes.
El vato bien feliz.
It'll be okay. No need to worry. We'll all be here looking out for you.
I know. You don't have to
And you have a great rapport with Wiu, so it makes sense.
And you've proven recently that you're more responsible than maybe we gave you credit for.
Plus, you've developed a real affinity for Flumilim processes and mental
Ugh.
models.
I'll look after you, Howell. Don't worry.
I accept!
There's no need to be rash. Take a few moments to mull it
Bien
over.
excitado.
Wait.
Y ahora
are
sí
you
lo vas a
kidding with
acabar. No
me
creo,
now?
Muse. No
Harold.
creo.
You know I don't jape in times of scientific urgency.
I meant about telling me, not going down there.
We'll give you some extra training before you go, of course.
Thank you, everyone. We'll do you all proud. I promise.
No doubt that you will. Now, let's get going. Time is still short.
Básicamente le dijeron a este güey, todas nuestras vidas son demasiado importantes como para arriesgarnos a bajar al hoyo ese, entonces tú eres el candidato ideal para bajar a un hoyo en un planeta alienígena donde no sabemos qué hay, no sabemos qué va a pasar. Y el vato bien emocionado. Igual no faltaba tanto, ¿no? Creo que ya había dejado la tele en algún momento. Ok, este vato quiere hacer pipí. Hay alguien aquí. ¿Quién está ahí? ¿Quién es? ¿Quién es? ¡Ah! Es Chris.
Hmm? Sounds like the shower is playing up.
Ahora,
Is
ahora,
that
ahora.
Hello? Are you okay in there? Hey, it's okay if you're sad, but just tell me if you need medical attention.
No, I'm not ill.
Secretary? Is that you? Or one of you?
It's me, Secretary 24. No, I'm not Secretary 24 anymore. I'm no one.
Oh no, what happened?
After Clockgate, all water needed to show culpability. And so, I was fired. I've been scapegoated.
What? But for what? Surely you didn't have anything to do with anything.
Está llorando.
I know, but it's happened anyway. They used that one disciplinary action I had on my file from years ago as an excuse.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. what are you gonna do now?
I don't know. Was my career a total waste? All that time, and then just discarded like a used tube ticket. It makes me realize the only people who are really there for you, who are truly loyal,
Su
are
familia.
your family.
Well, we have a
Eso.
lot of that at least, right?
Yes, that's true, but me and my brothers aren't as close as we used to be. We used to do so much together. Such fun stuff.
Well, maybe now you have the time.
Yes. Yes, you're right. We should get our a cappella group back together. Mend the rift at last. Warren was right. There is more to life than a steady job.
You should do it. Use this new lease of life to solve the feud.
I will. You'll see, it's time for a new me.
Great. So, now you're no longer a secretary. What should we call you?
I'll just stick to 24. Why fix what isn't broken, right?
Oh, right. Okay. Go get him, 24.
Thank you for listening, whoever you are.
It's me, Mr. Harold.
Well then, thank you, Harold. You'll always be a bathroom buddy to me now.
¿Por qué no le dijo su apellido? No entendí. Ah, ¿será porque están en el baño? ¿Será porque están en el baño y su nombre es HALIBUT? Y no quiso decir butt. No sé. ¿Qué onda con su pipí, güey? ¿Qué pedo? Ok. Mensaje agente 24. Ay. Harold, gracias por tomarse el tiempo de escucharnos y por su comprensión. Los hermanos por fin estamos en paz los unos con los otros. De hecho, vamos a organizar un concierto en la Galería Ágora esta noche para celebrarlo, así que pase a vernos. Ya está viejito. Tiene que checarse ahí. A capela. La próstata, ¿no? Que ya hace falta una revisión. Ya no hace presión. Todos los hermanos vuelven a estar juntos y van a celebrar su reencuentro con un concierto a capela en la Galería Ágora. No me lo puedo perder. Ok, este es el logro que me faltaba también. El logro de los hermanos. Ya decía yo que ya no tenía nada más que hacer con los hermanos. Tenía ese pendiente. Vamos a ver el concierto.
Location nominated. Journey commencing.
Un hombre de verdad no va a hacerse revisiones. En algún momento vas a tener que ir, X, a checarse esa próstata. Te va a gustar. A ver, aquí también tengo que escuchar si tienen chisme nuevo estos güeyes, porque según yo eso también es un logro. No tienen chisme. Uy, no.
Tommy, how's it going?
Harold, what's new?
Ese tampoco tiene chisme. Ya hay métodos no intrusivos, dice Pelaliux. Que no se preocupen. Me va a tocar un mango y me va a doler.
Oh, Harold.
Aquí ya, mira, ya me acabé los diálogos con todos. Ya nadie dice nada. Perfecto. A ver, vamos para acá. Es el momento para checar diálogo con todos.
Oh, hey, Nigel.
Yeah.
Este señor nunca lo conocí. No lo topo.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey there. how do you do?
Oh, hi there.
Ya no está aquí el vato. Levate. Tendré que... A ver, voy a checar rápidamente si hay logro de las maquinitas. Espérenme. A ver. Untangle the story of the brothers. Acaba de terminar el capítulo 4. Terminar el capítulo 5. Terminar el capítulo 6. Puta madre, güey. Terminar el juego. Escuchar todo el chisme de los que están ahí en el bar. Ayudarle a Sleepy. Ese ya no lo pude hacer. Pero ya anoté en qué capítulo tengo que ayudar a Sleepy. Se me pasó ese logro. Terminar el cuaderno. El de tratar de... Ese es al inicio del juego. Este también me lo pasé. Y disfrutar del juego de una manera tranquila y jugarlo por 15 horas. Que ese, sin pedos, en cualquier momento sale. Llevamos 13 horas. Estoy cerca de las 13 horas con este juego. Y hay un logro de disfrutarlo tranquilamente y jugar 15 horas. O sea, para ellos 15 horas es así como el tardarse en este juego. Y yo voy a jugar mucho más de 15. Yo me voy a echar fácil unas 20.
Mr. Halibut.
Hello there, sir.
Hey, hey!
Oh, wow. Hi, everyone. It's good and quite strange to see you all together.
Yeah, man. It's about time, right, bros? Yes. Family over bosses for me now.
Yes, well, some of us have still got to make an honest living.
Now, Secretary 8. We're luckier than a double raffle winner to have got over our differences.
So, what are you all doing here? How did this happen?
I guess it started after our little bathroom encounter, when I approached Warren. We got talking about the past and how now half of the brothers were ex-All-Water. Yeah, and like I said, all the reasons for us being weird with each other, we couldn't even remember them. And I thought, if neither of us can...
That's when they came to me.
And then me. And we all realised it can't have been anything that important. And so now we're preparing our comeback show.
The Acapella 24 mentioned? I can't wait to hear it.
We wouldn't be here without you, Harold. Enjoy the show.
A ver.
If I had the fins of a fish, I would travel far under the sea. And the rocky old road I would follow to the place that is heaven to me. When the sun goes to rest, not that we can see, way down in the west. Not that this planet is really the greatest. I'll build a nest in the place I love best, a dear little ship in the sea.
Horrible. Una parte de mí pensó que sí iba a estar chido. Está horrible. Van, ya me dieron el logro. El logro de los hermanos. Déjale, pongo aquí palomita. Lo tenía anotado. Me falta el de los chismes. El de Sleepy. ¿Cuál otro dije? Ya se me olvidó. Chismes, capítulos. No sé. Los demás salen solos. Y tengo que regresar el juego. Sí. Ya están viejos. No estuvo tan chido como pensé. Pues creo que ya. Creo que son todos los pendientes. Toca ir a... ¿Dónde dice este güey? ¿A dónde era? A la escuela.
Moving people every day. All water. We get you where you're going.
A ver, vamos a la escuelita.
Okay, everyone, listen up. Welcome to Green Thumb class. You may be wondering what Green Thumb class is and why you're here at Green Thumb class. Well, this was originally going to be a private seminar to discuss safe handling of the particles that make up the energy source based on our findings, most of which were my findings, may I add, especially the sound wave element, which...
Get on with it, Si!
Yes, sorry. But then, we decided it might be fun to open it to the public as a kind of General Botany 101. So here you all are, and thank you for coming. Here are some tips for all of you on handling things with Green Thumb status, which includes the energy particles as well as general flora around the cave. Number 1, exert minimum pressure. The cells of these particles and anything else you encounter down there could be incredibly sensitive. Number 2, check for root-like material. If taking any samples, keep them as intact as possible, taking care not to sever anything. If you must take a sample, take it from as close to the end of the root as possible. Number 3, keep well lit and warm. We still don't know exactly what combinations of environmental factors is preferred by whatever is down there, but we can surmise it's similar to how it already is. For example, if you find something in the dark, don't shine a bright light on it. Any questions?
Keep well lit and warm. Ok. ¿Qué pasa si te comen las partículas?
Si, what happens if you eat the particles?
We don't know. Ingesting or inhaling anything down there is not advised.
Las partículas se alterarían por un cambio en el entorno.
Is there a danger of the particles being shocked by environment change?
Very good question. It's possible, but from what we can tell, they can handle a small degree of ambience change.
Can plants think?
Can plants... not in the way we can. They don't have nervous systems, of course. But then what does it mean to think? After all, it's just a...
Get on with it!
Follow these basics, and I'm sure we won't have any green thumbs falling off. Harold? Those are the essentials, but I'll be staying here to discuss the specifics of boron deficiency in cruciferous veg if anyone is interested in sticking around. Right. For those of you who stuck around, this is going to be a wild ride. Oh, I suppose the house party has started. Well, I'm sure it won't be more fun than my lecture, but it'd be a shame to miss it.
¡Hala! ¿Y esto?
Harold, my man!
My Chris, man.
Well done. You know, you've become quite the talk of the town. Your exploits in the fishy cave are becoming more riveting than Sun Tzu Ashk. Well, at least more interesting than seasons 1 through 6 and then 9 through 22.
Ah, yes. That run from 7 through 9 was real killer stuff, huh?
So, are you excited? Have you been training?
Training? I hadn't thought about that. Do you think it'll be demanding?
You got to be prepared for the unexpected.
Oh, well, what would you suggest?
We don't have time to put you on a proper routine. But you're a friend, though. I'll tell you about my emergency regime.
It sounds uncomfortable. I really think I'll be fine.
Don't risk it. Look, it's a flexibility routine. Just breathe really deeply and let all your limbs go loose. Shake them around while shouting, "I can do anything!" It's no replacement for years of disciplined exercise, but it's better than nothing.
Okay, I'll try and give it a try before I head down.
Enjoy yourself for now, though, eh? Party hard, work hard.
You got it, Chris. Cheers.
Salud!
Wii-U!
Howl!
Are you enjoying the party?
Yes. I think so. But I don't really understand what makes it a party.
Well, you know, people have gathered for a special occasion to celebrate.
But we haven't gone anywhere yet.
No, but it's for good luck and to raise our spirits.
I'm not sure I really get it, especially the strange movements people are making. They don't usually move like that.
Movements? Huh. Oh, you mean dancing. It's, I guess an expression of letting go, enjoying a rhythm.
Ah, I like it. But only an outside musical rhythm?
Yes, at least when other people are watching anyway.
Well, I don't totally understand the rules, but it's nice to see everyone smiling.
Yes, it is. It'll be even nicer when we come back with a magical new energy source and everyone treats us as heroes.
Heroes?
Yeah, it's a person who's admired and treated with a lot of respect.
We're not heroes already?
Heck, you're my hero, buddy.
It's all very weird,
Aw.
but I'm excited if you are. I'm sure we'll have lots of stories to tell at the next party.
I'm sure we will. I'm gonna chat to some of the others, but make sure to get some rest.
Okay. Party time.
Okay.
Oh, hi, Harold.
Hello, Yapa. How are you feeling?
I'm not drunk if that's what you're insinuating.
Oh, no. I just meant after all the all-water stuff.
Yeah, that was frustrating. I really thought we were onto something.
Well, you were. It's actually pretty amazing what you managed to figure out from scratch.
But we had it all wrong.
Yeah, but for a bunch of non-all-water employees with limited resources, you got so much right. And maybe it forced the CEO into thinking about how they were doing things.
So you're saying we might not have produced a full-scale expose and regime change, but we might have been agent provocateurs giving rise to a procedural review?
Yes, totally.
Interesting. You know, once you're back from the mission, you should drop by the hideout again. You can tell us all about it.
Thanks, Yava. I promise to swing by.
Well, good luck, comrade. Until next time.
Harold, my man.
Ah, hey, Sai. Are you okay?
Never better. Responsible for a secret relaunch procedure that everyone is dependent on. My friend is about to descend into the depths of an unknown alien cave thing to get the energy we need for it. What could there be for me to worry about?
I see. Well, you don't have to worry about me. Wii-U will look after me down there.
Maybe I'm worried for you.
It'll be okay, Sai. All of us can do is our best, right?
Great. I'll worry as best I can.
That's not what I meant.
It's okay, man. We'll all be okay. It was just me. Maybe not. But with Bridget, Moreau on side, I'm sure we'll figure it out.
Yes, exactly. Cheers, Cyrus.
Está bien pedo ese compa.
Hey there, Sonny.
Hey, Harold. You excited?
I guess so. It'll be different.
You know, I'm proud of you. I always knew you were a goof. And you are. But I did always secretly think you'd figure out how to do something cool one day.
Hey.
Ah, come on. I didn't mean it in a bad way.
Quizá nunca fui tan bobo como pensabas. Esta es su ex. Digo que ahorita en estos momentos la morra se está arrepintiendo de haber cortado con él. No lo hago porque mole, hago lo que tengo que hacer. No, vamos a decirle esto. Nunca fui tan bobo como pensabas.
Maybe I was never as much of a goof as you thought.
I know. I even kind of envy you a bit.
Andy, deberías relajarte, Sonny, y disfrutar de donde estás. Que no te ve, todo empezó un poco de casualidad. ¿Qué? Todo empezó un poco de casualidad. No,
You should relax, Sonny. Try and enjoy where you are.
Maybe, but you know, it's your cosmic consciousness that helps your luck to happen, you know? Anyway, I'm glad it was you that met the fish folk first.
Huh. Don't you like fish?
No, it's just, if it was anyone else, I just think you were the right man for the job.
And you're gonna be the right girl for the job. Whatever the job is.
Come tell me how it all went, huh? When you're back? For old time's sake?
Sure. Wish me luck?
Always.
Aww. A ver, ¿qué dice Moreau? Anda agüitada, ¿no? ¿Qué?
Professor, hey.
Harold, my boy. How are you, you know, feeling?
Oh, fine. I'm not worried about a thing.
You know, I kind of wish I could go with you. Wouldn't it be fun?
Oh, well, yeah, it'd be great. Are you sure you can't?
With this age and my arm, I think not.
Oh, I'm sure we could. You and I would. You're not that old.
Yada yada blah blah. Stop trying to make me feel better. I'm just happy we get to experience this, even if I don't actually get to see it. Even if I don't actually get to see it.
Yeah. And we wouldn't even be getting to see it if it wasn't for you. Can I get you another drink?
I'd probably better not.
Okay.
Ya le entró la nostalgia a la
It's okay,
viejilla.
Harry. I'm okay. Go have fun. But not too much fun. We've got a real schlep tomorrow.
Thanks, Moreau. See you later then.
Quedan 22 días.
Carol, we don't really understand why you're going down the crack with Wii. But we think we appreciate it. So we got a few things together for you. Hopefully you'll find them useful and or delightful. As a human. Yes, we're still not really sure how your kind thinks, but we've tried our best.
Oh, wow. You all. I'm so flattered. You shouldn't have.
Go on, open it.
Oh, okay. Let's have a look-see. Oh, this looks great. A nice little fish.
Is the fish not big enough for you?
No. It's perfect. Thank you. Okay. Up next. Some hairpins?
Yes. We were told by Chris that these things come in very useful.
Where are you now? I mean, thank you. Oh, there's something else in here.
I think you're gonna love this one.
A rubber hammer, in case I see any moles I need to whack.
I'll have it if you don't want it.
No, it's all great, thank you. Now I'm prepared for anything.
Good luck, Harold.
Thanks, everyone. See you soon.
Ok, van descendiendo.
Hey, Wiyu?
Howl?
What is the difference between Ooble Pops and Ooble Boops?
Huh. You see, Ooble Boots and Ooble Pops are actually not similar at all. One is like a bubble, and the other is like a bubble made to pop. More for fun, not useful.
No. Se equivocaron entonces. Se equivocaron de burbuja. What? Está chida la música. Así fue como encontró a la monita.
Huh. Home at last.
Ah, caray.
How did I get here? I don't remember. And I don't remember leaving it like this. Has someone been in here?
It wasn't me.
Felix, what are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing, bub.
This is my room.
But how do you really know that?
Felix, I don't have time for your shenanigans right now. I feel like there's something important I should be doing. I need some space to think, okay? Sorry.
Nah, it's okay. You're right, Harold. There is something important you should be doing.
I'm glad you agree. Wait, what? Do you know what it is?
Nope, that's for you to find out. All I can do is point you in the right direction.
The right direction isn't through a load of ducts, is it?
No, no ducks. Just go through there,
and follow your heart.
Okay. Yeah. Don't feel sleepy anyway. Thanks, Felix.
Good luck, Harold. Hope I never see you again.
Qué buen trip. Qué viajesote se está aventando este vato, ¿eh?
Do you ever wonder...
About what?
No, it's stupid. I shouldn't even bother you with it.
You can tell me anything.
It's just...
Are you sure you want to tell me?
No. I don't know. Maybe.
Hmm?
I just wonder... Have I been useful? At all? What have I really done? This whole time, people have only given me stuff to do when they haven't been bothered to do it themselves. Has there been anything that only I was able to do?
So you're helpful. What's bad about that? You make the lives of everyone around you easier.
But anyone could do that.
I don't think they would give you things to do if they didn't trust you.
Maybe. I suppose. But what if we're all doing the wrong thing anyway?
Like what? Eating jam instead of wieners?
No, I mean, that's just personal taste.
So, what can be a wrong or a right thing?
I don't know. Where's home? Is there a wrong or right place for home? Maybe the fedora is fine down here. What if taking off is the worst thing that we could do?
How do you decide anything? It's all so complicated with you humans. Unless... Are we too simple?
How does anyone trust they're making the right decision? About anything?
I don't know. Maybe we can't know. So why think?
But if we don't worry at all...
It's nice.
You can do it just like that? Unless, maybe the whole point of not being sure is that it keeps your options open. If we were sure about everything straight away, we'd never change our minds.
No, we would just be a fish swimming in one direction, following the current, happy, but probably missing out on most of the ocean. That's Blugalugalogal.
I see now. So, true Blugalugalo is being happy within uncertainty.
Oh. I didn't think of it like that before, but I like it.
So, have you tried jam on a wiener?
Está en una parte muy trippy el juego. Ahorita nada tiene sentido, está en una parte muy trippy. Es drogas. Y pues así. Ahorita nada tiene sentido. Tiene
I should know.
Sus pláticas
Maybe someone
existenciales.
should just tell me like they always do, whatever and whenever they want.
Are you being... what is it you call it? Scartastic?
It's just so pointless, isn't it? All these crazy ideas for takeoff? What do any of them think it will achieve? Why can't we just be happy here?
Yes. Some of you humans seem to have no blugalugalogal.
Blugalugalogal.
Ah!
I wouldn't even be sad if the mission to find an energy source failed. Then we'd have to stay here.
Have to? Couldn't you stay anyway?
It's complicated. That's why the mission failing would make things simple.
But wouldn't it make all of you sad?
Oh, ¿lo va a estropear?
Everyone treats me like I'm just daydreaming. I mean, what else am I supposed to do when I was born onto a
Ya está,
spaceship?
Bunky.
The same one I'll die on.
Descansa,
With
descansa.
no options. A mission that is probably pointless. Decided on by people I never knew before I was born. Who could have spent the money and energy on staying and helping instead.
Adiós, Bunky.
Who probably
Descansa.
made half the problems on Earth. Who made my parents. Who...
I'm angry too!
I'm angry with
cómo
myself.
empatiza
I
con
didn't
él.
consider that. Sorry, what are you angry about?
It's okay. I'm not sure. I just feel your anger, and it makes me angry that things are making you upset.
And I really hate the tube system.
Empatía.
The access card is a dumb shape, it smells weird, and it doesn't work properly half the time.
Howl, if you had a fish for a long time, and then another fish came to visit, and you could only keep one fish. Which fish would you choose?
What? Why? Why can't I have both fish?
Just because one fish is going to swim away. Out of your control.
I don't
¿Te
know.
quedas con lo viejo
Which fish is
o
nicer?
con lo nuevo?
Maybe one fish can speak. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Maybe you don't even have a choice.
Doesn't matter. No choice.
These are weird feelings.
Le está
Is
preguntando
one
qué
of the
pasaría
fish
si
gonna
llegara
leave
alguien
because
más.
they're angry at the other fish? Or maybe it's that one of them...
¿Celos, quizá? Ok, faltan 2 caminitos. Vamos para el otro. Ah, ¿me puedo mover? ¿O no? No, no puedo hacer nada. Ok. Ah, respirar. ¿Porque tiene muletas? ¿Se va a lastimar? ¿Es una predicción? Ok, ahora está leyendo. Qué raro. Ah, ahora es un pez de verdad. Bueno, un pescado muerto. Oh.
You know, I've got a good feeling about this.
I have a great feeling too. Everything is bubbly.
Wow, I know what you mean. Like, we're being carried along by loads of tiny floating little bubbles and anything is possible.
Like I'm just going to float along. A gentle tide that only wants what's best for us.
We've come this far. And all we can do is be us and see what happens, right?
Don't you worry about where Fedora will go.
Yeah, but since all this, I've learned that worrying just makes you get less done. This feeling that things will work out, It helps.
Yeah. We've taught each other lots. Humans are funny, but I think life will be more interesting now we've met you.
Yeah. And we saved each other.
Yes. Wait. It was only me that was hurt.
Now there's an exciting future for both of us.
Lots of plans. If we explore and find new things, wonderful. If there is nothing else, wonderful too.
Definitely. Good things ahead.
But something bad might happen one day.
True.
I hope no bad things even happen to start with.
Me too. But it'll be okay if they do. We'll deal with them together.
I want to try even more strange human things.
And I'll get good at Caragal and the arty performances.
We could make a garden, like size.
Yes, and make new kinds of jam.
Oh.
I hope so. I really hope so. Whatever happens to the fedora and everyone, I just know it'll work out okay. And I think okay is enough.
Ok. Wow. Profundo, profundo. Ok, último camino. Ya va a dejar la brola Cosmo. Me gustan los momentos existenciales de este jueguito. Se lanza unas frases muy buenas. Algunas para reflexionar incluso. ¿Ya fuiste por agüita? Este es el último caminito. Lo que sugiere. Aquí se va a acabar el viaje astral. A ver con qué salen aquí. The Witness. Ok. Míralos, qué bonitos. Ahora son uno mismo. Oh. Puedo... Mira, qué bonito. Él camina hacia ella y ella camina hacia él de espaldas. Y los vemos de espaldas. Ok.
Were you? Thank goodness you're here.
Where else would I be? We're in this together, Howell.
I know, but Sometimes I stop what I'm doing and I think, no one ever truly knows how I feel, how anyone feels. So, what actually connects us? Growing up on the ship, I thought, with so many people, I'd never be alone. But then...
Maybe?
It's only a
Maybe,
few people
Muse?
you want around you, and I wasn't expecting to be alone.
You weren't alone.
I'm scared of being alone. But at the same time, not being alone is scary too. Everyone...
What about everyone?
Everything. Everyone wants something different from me. Or I need something from them. It's so exhausting
También.
keeping track of it all.
Oh.
Sí.
I don't really think about the other Flumilim. Wii is Wii. To me and to them.
So, you do what you want? Whatever anyone else thinks or expects?
No, I think about them, but we are not tied together.
But what about your responsibilities? I mean, I can't just run away from it all.
Are your legs hurt?
No, I mean, I'd feel bad. Guilty. They've been good to me.
So what are you worried about? Are you going somewhere?
Well, yeah, somewhere. I mean, we all are, right? Together, we're all bound up in everything together. Then there's you and me?
Oh, look.
Is that... Are they?
I think they're the two Flumilim that came down here before. They do look happy, don't they?
Wow. Huh.
Anyway, we are all
Ah, caray.
connected. But you
¿Quiénes están
shouldn't be
viendo?
dragged along by someone.
True. I affect them too, right? But you also can't do everything alone.
True. True.
Pensé que iban a romper la cuarta pared. Pero dijeron dos. Mencionaron que eran dos los que estaban viendo. Qué loco.
Wii? Wii, are you there?
Powell. Ah, it's you.
What is going on here? I was so worried.
Me too. But I also somehow knew I'd find you.
Looks like the dream team is back together. But where are we?
Not sure. But I have a feeling this is the right way to go.
Lead the way. We don't have much else to go on.
Do you think we are somewhere?
I don't know. I
Chevios.
don't think we're nowhere.
Creo que tienes un poquito de delay. Pues pícale
And this will make a
refresh.
good story.
I hope so.
Me salen tus
Let's find out
mensajes
how
de
it ends
cosas que
first.
pasaron hace 15 segundos. Me siento como en
You
el
still
Twitch
feel
viejo.
like this is the right way?
Don't you?
Actually, yes. It's strange, but something does seem to be pulling me along.
Go with the tide.
I'm going.
Ok, esto ya es real. O sea, aquí ya están ellos en el hoyo. Entiendo que esto ya no es trip. Qué bonito. Ah, ya. Sí, sí tenías delay, ¿verdad? El viaje en el tiempo, sí. Todas, ¿con quién voltean? Y yo, "Achis, pues eso ya pasó." No sé en qué momento te dio tanto delay. Ok. Quiero entender que aquí ya se acabó el trip. Y esto es lo que está en el hoyo. O sea, ellos bajaron. Y esto es lo que se encontraron. Qué bonito. hacer hype. ¿Y hay otro hoyo o qué? Ala, ala, ala. ¿Por qué se ve malo eso?
You see that?
Porque parece un boss.
Floating flower being.
Yeah, more or less. It's beautiful.
It's making me feel sparkly. Howell, take my hand.
Sure. Are you scared?
No. Come on, with me. Jump.
What? Ah, sigo moviéndolo yo. Estamos volando. Bonito. Chasing Dragons. Terminar el capítulo 5. Quedan 8 días.
What's that? Am I seeing things? Oh my god. Is it really them? It's you!
¿Qué le pasó?
You came back! You're alive!
Ah, claro, porque pasaron un chingo de días.
We came back. We came back! Bridget! Hi, how are you doing?
Phew. We came back.
And you've got the energy source?
Oh, this thing. Yeah, I think so.
This is... You know... How am I doing? Do you realize how much of a scare you've given us? We didn't want to think the worst, but... What were you doing down there?
We chased a dragon.
Oh, this is gonna be pretty hard to explain. Hey, how long were we gone anyway?
Oh, not very long.
Oh, that's good.
Just about
We chased
2
the dragon.
weeks.
2 weeks? It felt just like a few hours, didn't it, Wii?
I wasn't really keeping track. Sometimes it felt like I'd been down there for a long time, and others it was all new, like we just arrived.
Look, I'd love to hear all about this, but it's going to have to wait. Me and a few of the others have been stranded since the tube system and the broadband connection just stopped. The fedora is silent. We're on our own out here.
Oh no. What are we gonna do?
We could go to my place for tea.
Thanks, Wii, but I have other ideas.
I'm sure we'll figure something out. If we just work together and...
Harold, do you think I've been just twiddling my thumbs? The Flumilim, Rafi, and I have built a new submarine. It just needs an energy source.
What kind of energy?
How about the one you're holding? Follow me! Let's head to the entrance lake!
Lo de
Hey,
Chasing
voila,
the Dragon
our new ride.
es un dicho para drogarse. Por eso me dio
I
risa.
never knew you were good with machines too.
I had some help from Rafi, but this old gal has some surprises left up her sleeve yet.
Mind if I drive?
Sure, I'll handle the systems and help you navigate from the back.
What can I do?
Oh, you get the fun job. Sit in the middle and man the grabby arm.
Is that, the technical term for it?
Oh, loosen up a bit, Harold. This is going to be fun.
So, we think this vessel will be enough to power it?
Let's find out. Slot it in and let's rev her up. It worked! Listen to my baby purr.
Ala, ala. Es que la manita lo dijo bien tranquila. We were chasing the dragon.
See, what do we have here?
Bien
It
tranquila.
should all be pretty intuitive. Just don't press the eject button.
Okay.
Okay.
Navigation lever. Got
Okay,
the
entonces
sonar
unos
display here.
submarinos.
Throttle handle, depth adjuster, and... Oh, what's this button to?
Oh, that must be the... Yup, the wriggle control.
Buckle up, everyone. Let's dive.
Gracias, míos. Aquí van pegados. Eso hicieron en 2 semanas. La
The
bestia.
new sub is so much fun. Great work, Bridget.
Thanks. Well done on bringing back the power source.
I want to go down there again. It was so weird and pretty.
I think once was enough for me.
I just like to see the underwater rainbow that smells
Vato de garrote.
Es wird warten auf den Mann. Es wird fragen, wann, endlich wann wird er da sein?
No sé qué está... Sí, no sé qué está pasando. Se supone que estamos yendo hacia Fedora, que es donde vivían, porque perdieron contacto con ellos.
Oh,
Se
that was
supone.
nice. Do we have any more tapes?
Afraid not.
So let's play Spot the Fish.
Oh, que la...
Look at that one.
Oh, where?
Harold, watch out!
Where? I can't see the fish. Ah!
Oh no. Poor fishy.
Why is it
¿Qué le
frozen?
pasó?
Is the cockpit glass okay?
I can't see any cracks. Well, there are some in the fish.
This isn't good at all. For the ambient temperature anywhere near the Fedora to have dropped far enough for this.
¿Ahora qué pasó? ¿Por qué se congelaron? ¿Qué pasó en 2 semanas, güey? ¿Habrá sido el otro... Había otro vato que estaba haciendo un
Really need this
experimento?
energy source right about now. Looks like a big crowd at the arcades.
Yes, but for what? Can you take us closer?
¿Qué les pasó? ¿Qué les pasó?
They see us. But what's going on in there?
Not sure. Do you think they look stuck in there?
Stuck? Or trapped?
Get us to the submarine dock. We've got to find out what's going on.
Oh no. The ice is spread here too. There's no way we're gonna be able to dock.
We'll have to find somewhere else. Let me think.
Chin.
Yeah, that should work. Okay, we need to make a detour. We'll try docking at Biosphere 4. There's a hull breach from the crash there. Maybe the ice hasn't reached it yet.
Where to?
I'll direct you. Just keep going around. Well, as you know, the core consisted of 2 main sections. The engine modules and the agricultural district. Bio 4 was the name of the latter. Apparently, it even had living fields and livestock during transit.
Imagine having all those real animals around.
Yeah. But like I said, it was damaged in the crash and deemed too expensive.
No, el juego como que va llevando la cámara. Y nada más me muevo para arriba y para abajo.
Hang on, Wii. We'll get you
Yo
warmed
creo que
up
si no me
soon.
muevo no pasa nada.
Keep going this way. It won't be too long now. Oh, I wish I knew what's going on in there.
Me too. It's starting to feel pretty strange. What'll we do once we get in?
Our best bet will be to try and find a security monitor station, so we can get more perspective on what's going on.
Gosh.
¿Qué les
I
pasó?
hope everyone is okay. Wow. When you see the core from out here, it's pretty impressive.
Exacto, sí, sí, sí. Te van, te van guiando. Yo te digo que este juego no tiene nada de gameplay, es pura narrativa.
It's like its own cave.
It really is a shame we couldn't do more with it.
Fedora 1. Te dejan moverte para que sientas que juegas, pero... pero pues no. Hola, está grande.
We made it into somewhere more useful.
I think they tried a few times, but it's such a big space full of super energy-hungry stuff.
Remember, when the Fedora was actually flying, it was able to generate way more energy from the solar sails and...
I think I see the breach.
Yep, that's it! Oh, and it's free of ice. Perfect.
I'll take us in. Could get a bit bumpy.
Okay.
Here we are. It's kinda eerie.
Yeah. No one's been in here for a long time.
Wait. You hear that?
Is it a ghost?
Huh, I doubt it. But it does sound like what I imagine an animal to sound like. But that's a silly thought. Anyway.
Te van a prender la luz y un monstruo ahí.
Looks like the power's out. Harold, can you get this hooked up to the energy vessel? There should be some jumper cables in the engine compartment.
Sure. I'll get to it.
Godzilla les va a salir.
Righto, power is showing up. Just need to flick the master switch and...
Wow.
Hay jirafas.
It really is huge in here.
Oh look, we have company. Who are they?
Ooh, what are those? I guess now we know where the ghost animal sounds came from.
Amazing! I can't believe they adapted to survive down here. Do you think they bite?
It must have been so peaceful for them here. I'm sure they're relaxed.
They look so funny and nice.
Well, much as I'd love to get to know them better, we should really try and get access to the arcade security cameras.
Yes. Let's see. Oh, I recognize these controls. They're like the ones in the filter station. I guess this used to handle water drainage and filtering.
Fantastic. So you can operate it?
I think so. It would have been used to monitor the filters and stuff. So if I can just get to the monitor root directory, ask it to change the camera feed, that should do it. Okay, let's see what we can see.
Keep cycling through. Ah, there's the Agora arcade.
We should be able to talk to them through the tannoy system too.
Professor! Everyone! You can hear us, right? We can see you. We're in the abandoned core. What's going on?
Hang on. Let me see if I can turn on the security cam's mic too.
Harold? Is that you? Can you hear us? Harold, are you okay? Thank goodness. Where have you been?
Long story, Professor. But we came back in Bridget's new submarine. The Fedora is all iced up.
We? Is we with you too?
We's here too. Nice to see you again, Professor.
You three have got a lot of chutzpah, making us all worry and then just turning up unannounced like this.
Professor, are you all okay? Are you trapped in the arcades? What's going on?
Oy vey. Yes, we're stuck here thanks to Schlipmeyer. He's had us all fooled from the get-go. Played us for real schmucks. All along, he's been planning to freeze not just the area around the ship, but the entire ocean.
He told you all this?
Yes. Over the tannoy, once he'd hidden himself away somewhere. He said it's always been his dream to create the largest winter sport amusement park in the universe.
Freeze the sea. Winter sports? From the get-go? All along?
So, Slippy is here. He's rootling around asking me all kinds of questions I don't want to answer.
Slipmeyer, will you please present Flow and Go to the audience, please?
Please witness the future of Fedora. Like all the best things in life, it seems simple at first. Then the more you know about it, the more ingenious and brilliant it becomes.
It's all a lot of hot air.
I'm gonna freeze the water directly under the Fedora.
Given water bodies usually freeze from the top down, I don't know. It all seems a bit fishy to me.
I thought you said it wasn't a vote.
It's not. I just happen to agree with them.
I'm making the coolant procedure more efficient than ever. It's going to be able to cover a lot of ground.
How does your AC technology work?
Maybe I shouldn't tell you every part of it, eh? I need to finish hooking up these tubes for some tests. Are you going to help me or just stand and watch me suffer? Please witness the future of Fedora.
Pero no lo ayudé.
So you see, that's the Slippy difference.
Yo no lo ayudé.
Oh my god, what? Why? Where is he now?
Not sure. We all got together here for an urgent launch update. He disappeared and activated
Hasta era
the
un logro
security locks.
ayudarlo y no lo hice.
You okay, Howell? You went dreamy for a minute there.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Wiyu. So, Moreau, what was the urgent launch update?
Harold, please. The update was a ruse to get us out of the way. We were never meant to take off with his procedure. He babbles something about how we'd just die in traveling through space, and we may as well have fun in our lifetimes.
My God. Can he really do it?
Well, he's been developing the tech under our nose, of course, and we've got the raw materials all around us. He said we'd all thank him once the Slippy Ice Paradise was ready. Can you believe it?
Okay, we'll get you out of there somehow. Just hold on.
Hold on, Harold. Really?
That slippery little...
I guess you've tried breaking through the revolving door?
Yes, you nincompoop! Chris tried already! Even though I warned him, it's security glass, and no amount of handsome muscle would get through it. Listen, you two. You should be able to access the security shutters and the door's control mechanism through the terminal computer.
Okay, let me see.
¿Qué? ¿Qué? ¿Se supone que tengo que entender esto? En ocasiones pasadas me han puesto unas...
Well?
Sorry, Professor. The door control interface is weird on this terminal. It's like, you click one thing, and it does the opposite. Then there's a pop-up, and you have to click again.
Weird, Harold? You're looking at classic quality tech. The newer consoles might be fancier, but you have less manual control. And because everything is integrated, it's a nightmare if anything needs replacing.
Sorry, Rafi. Can you help talk me through it?
Fine.
Now what are you seeing?
A ver.
Ah! Pop-ups!
It's okay. Just close them. Now what are you
Pop-ups.
seeing?
Lots of buttons. Of many kinds.
That's the wrong tab. Go to the middle tab. Now what are you seeing?
There are two big circles. Looks like a cassette.
Okay, great.
Ajá.
There should be a small box in a circle connected by an arc in
HDs.
the lower left-hand corner. Click them to control the big circles on the right.
When I click the little circle, the big circles move.
Okay, so click the small circle on the left until the box underneath the big circles on the right is highlighted. Just keep clicking.
What?
The box is highlighted now.
Ahí está.
Good. Keep clicking the box in the lower left until the middle bar has filled up.
Oh, looks like the bar in the middle is filling up. It's finally fully filled now.
Uh-huh.
What are you seeing now?
A screen with the diamond shape on the left.
Great, nearly there. Click the top of the two buttons on the right. Click the top
Oye,
of the
Muse?
two buttons on the right. Click the
¿Sí has
top of the
visto?
two buttons on the
No
right.
se va a callar. Espérame.
And then?
Ahorita te
The
digo.
box in the middle of the screen
Que
should
no
be
se calla
active
esta
now.
morra.
Click the slim switch in the very center. Click the slim switch in the very center.
Clicked.
The door segments on the left should be animated now.
They are. Did I do it?
Go to the rightmost tab on the top of the screen. What are you seeing now?
A screen with a key on one side.
Great. Choose the REM cup rads around the 50 range. Harold, click on the box that says REM.
Done.
Click Go 8.
Go 8.
Click section W7 and open it.
Done. But nothing is happening.
Did you press the enormous key button?
Aha!
You did it. Finally. Good job, Harold.
Has that done it?
Well done, Harold.
¿Cómo me habla? No manches.
Okay, everyone, let's get to the energy district. If Slippy is doing nefarious science, he's bound to be doing it there. Sorry, the tube isn't working, of course.
Doesn't look like they're having much luck with the tube.
Harold, can you still hear us? We're going to need you to look into why the tube is down.
Drat. Now that isn't going to be something we can fix from here.
You two. Do you think you can take the sub and try and see what the problem is from the outside?
Yep, we know how it handles now, right, Wiyu?
Sure. Let's rev her up.
Great. I'll stay here on the radio and help liaise.
Okay, let's go.
I'll do the grabby arm.
Good luck, you two. Be careful out there.
Va. ¿Cómo pueden... Ay, ¿cómo pueden ignorar a las jirafas que están ahí?
How are you holding up back there, Wiyu?
Oh, it's okay. But it seems quiet without Bridget.
Hey, what are you saying? I'm still on the radio, remember?
Ah, yes, much better.
What do you think of all this drama? I bet none of the Flumelin ever have any crazy schemes.
Yes, it's very curious. It makes sense that if Slippy loves snow sports, he would want to create a snow world. But it doesn't seem like he checked with everyone if they also loved snow sports first.
That's a very balanced way of looking at it.
But I wonder, why didn't he tell anyone? Or why didn't anyone realize he was so sad before all this happened?
Good question. Humans can get very wrapped up in their own stuff, you know? And sometimes people hide their sadness because they don't know what else to do with it.
Are you sad, Howell?
Oh, thanks for asking. No, I'm not. Maybe I used to be.
I'll be sad if we can't stop Slippy. I think all the Flumelin would be sad. I'm going to do my best with the grabby arm, though.
It's going to be fine. We'll figure something out now that everyone is working together.
That's the spirit, you two. Hey, even Ralphie is helping.
I am still listening, you know.
Well, good.
But once this is all over, you all definitely owe me some peace and quiet.
It's a deal, Raph. Okay, looks like we're approaching the tube exterior. Bridget, we'll check out what's wrong first.
Great. Keep me posted.
Okay, Bridget, you reading us?
Loud and clear. What's the situation?
We've arrived outside the Agora arcades. It looks like the actual transportation tube is disconnected. Maybe the ice broke it somehow.
Drat! I guess the sudden change in pressure from the ice must have displaced or warped some of the connections. How bad is it?
Well, the good news is the tube itself is in one piece. So, If we can get a good grip with the grabber, we should be able to reattach the main tube and lock it back in place.
And the bad news?
Oh, well, there isn't any extra bad news.
Oh, good. Well, get going, but be careful, Whew. If the tube cracks, the whole thing will be unusable.
I'll take super care of it.
Okay, let's do this. I'll get us into position now. I wonder how Team Moreau is doing.
Well, from what I can see, they're starting to get into the tube, one by one. Chris is doing push-ups while he waits for his turn.
Where are they going?
Well, now they're telling me that the direct connection isn't working for some reason.
Oh, no. What do you think is wrong?
Not sure. Could be a few things. Plus, there's the potential side effects of all the ice to consider. Seems like it was only the direct path to the energy district that was down. Maybe a malfunction in the tube's control panel?
Oh, so what now?
They're en route to the central station now. They'll try again from there.
Okay. Keep us posted, Bridget. Whew, that was really impressive grabby arm work, by the way.
Oh, thanks. I just thought about holding on to a slippery fish.
Oh, it seems like the route via central station is working out for them. They're on their way now.
All this makes you realize how reliant we are on those tubes to get around now, huh?
What did you do before then?
Well, we didn't move around as often, and I suppose we only went to places we really needed to.
So you built tubes to move more often to places you didn't really need to go to?
Yes.
It is fun zipping through them, though. The whoosh sound, it takes no effort.
Yes. I think I'm glad to have them even with the fines and all the delays.
Good timing, you two. Team Moreau has arrived now.
So, what was the problem with the tube?
Maybe it was just the electronics being affected by the ice? Whatever it was, it doesn't seem to be affecting the whole system, which is a relief.
Literal, desde que se metieron al submarino no hice nada. Ya nada más es una película esto.
Yeah! The door to the energy harvest is locked too!
Seems like Slippy has barricaded himself using the lockdown routine.
Yes, and the door can't be controlled over the computer system due to the all-water emergency protocols we baked in.
So it can only be opened from the inside? If he's in there doing something slippery, we've got to stop it. What are we gonna do?
Could we ask him?
Even if we wanted to, the emergency protocols block out the security cams and tannoy. To protect potentially sensitive all-water corporation activity, he totally isolated himself. Must be nice. No interruptions.
Wait a sec. Bridget, didn't you tell me the agricultural district and the energy harvests were connected?
Ooh, good thinking. Yep, by the retractable conveyors. If memory serves, the one that connects energy to agricultural is near the back of the core.
Rafi, what do we do next?
You'll need to lower them first from their rooftop storage, then power them up.
How do you know all this stuff, Rafi?
I did have a life before the arcade, you know. Anyway, ask me about that later. You're gonna need to align the belts in a continuous path so you can reach the opening that leads to the harvest.
Okay, doesn't sound too hard. Let's go, Wii.
Such teamwork. I'm like a proud mother hen. Okay, you two, it's time you got going to the energy harvest.
You going to be okay here?
Yep, I'll stay here to monitor the security cameras and oversee the situation.
I hope it's better to watch than those videos Howell showed me. Everyone shouting and then kissing straight after.
We hope.
Just stay on your guard. And when you see Slippy, tell him I always knew he'd slip up.
Okay. Will do.
¿De qué videos está hablando? ¿Qué pedo? Dice la mona que el Harold le enseñó videos de gente gritando y besándose. ¿Sí de qué? ¿Qué clase de videos le enseñó?
It's always me who has to get his hands dirty. Slippy, we're here. It's...
Slipmeyer! I can't even count how many regulations you've breached. Halibut?
The door?
Harold! You!
Llegaron al mismo tiempo.
Let's not be hasty. If I could just show you my plans, I was only trying to...
I'll show you a plan!
Focus!
Eesh.
Holy shit! My hand!
Well, that settles it, I suppose.
Thanks, Chris.
Is he okay? Gosh, I was overcome with emotion thinking of the children. I hope I didn't overdo it. Please no one tell them about this.
Chris, relax. It's over. And so is our chance at
Qué buen
launching
cachetadón
after
le
wasting
metió.
all this time. Oh well, may as well spice things up a bit in the meantime.
Ahora.
Chance over?
Todos se alocaron, ¿no les está tomando?
I mean that the solar winds are due to begin again, and soon. Too soon. After these shenanigans, we simply won't have the requisite preparation complete in order to meet the safe launch window.
To say nothing of repairing the damage, Slippy's icy debacle probably caused our sensitive instruments.
Well, can't we risk it? What's the worst that would happen?
Well, if we launch late, we run the risk of the solar flares crippling the ship, like last time, and tumbling back into the ocean. And there's no telling if our next landing will be so lucky.
And if we launch on time?
My calculations are nearly complete, but if we time it just a second wrong, we might sink deeper or use up our remaining fuel just to move a few miles away.
And even if your calculations were already done, what with the all-water time theft, it'd probably be late by now anyway.
Time theft? Speak sense, Harold.
I tried to tell you that day in your lab, but we got distracted with the probe. Me and the Lightkeepers, I was gonna tell you I joined them. They're a bunch of teenagers. We found proof that all water were shaving a bit off every hour to help with the energy crisis. So we had even less time than we thought all along.
What are you talking about? How and why do you shave an hour?
So we have to do less work, and to save energy. And, well, actually not every hour, only the ones in daytime. By now, apparently, it adds up to 2 full hours each day.
How? But we would have noticed.
But we didn't because of the introduction of all-water digital time, and they controlled the time in tiny little bits so it would always feel normal.
So, all water fooled us more than Slippy, and we must have... Wait. Saving on daytime? Ah! Harold, you wonderful, beautiful schmuck! If what you say is true, and these days the truth is stranger than one of your little head stories, then it's exactly the opposite of what you think. We have more time than ever.
We do? How does that work?
Think, Harold. If what we perceived as a day of 24 hours was actually only 22, that means that we haven't actually reached today's date yet. Now, let's see. All-water digital time was introduced 8 years ago. Cyrus, check my math.
Well, even if they were shaved up to 1, then 2 hours after a few years, we should have more than 4 months left until the launch window ends.
Ha! Much as I love it when you're wrong, that means...
My calculations were correct, but time was wrong.
And it explains why we thought the space bacteria would degenerate faster than modeled. Oh, if we had just done the experiment at nighttime.
Oh, wait. Then... And that means... And I was so blind. Time. All along.
It's about time, right, bros?
It's true. This is a matter of urgency. Time is of the essence. We know we were onto something when we noticed Yava's watch didn't match up with the official time.
And what time do you call this?
Party time.
The time is...
I know what the time is.
Time is of the essence.
First time's the hardest.
At the same time,
A stitch in time saves 9.
4 at the same time is quite a feat.
and time is running out.
In the meantime,
We don't have time to put you on a proper routine.
But maybe this whole time...
All water is trying to steal time.
Just what do you suppose I'm doing with the stolen time?
Maybe taking the time for yourself?
now,
If and when the time is right.
We might even have some time for ice skating. Why not give them
All the time.
Your first time at Quick Soup Colorfish?
this will be the last time I explain it to you, so for once, pay attention.
Todas las veces que se dijo time en el juego.
Time.
Time.
Time. All that time.
We're going to need a few words with the Madam CEO if we're to get the exact numbers of when and how much time they've stolen. Speaking of which, has anyone seen her?
We didn't see her on any of the cameras. Nor Zoya. Do you think they escaped being trapped?
Unlikely. They were probably incapacitated by Slippy as part of his plan.
They could be anywhere. We'd better split up and find them. Maybe we should start in the Allwater district.
Why don't we just ask him?
I don't think he's in a talkative mood.
Look, I'm sorry, okay? I was just so overwhelmed. How was I supposed to know he'd take it so badly?
It's okay, Chris. At least he didn't get away. Cyrus, let's go with Harold
Cachetadón lo
and Ryu to
tumbó de
the
una.
Water District. Major, I imagine you'll want to stay with Slippy. Everyone keep in touch via PDA and don't leave any stone unturned.
Let's go.
Oh, and Bridget, can you tell the others over the tannoy system to search whichever area they're in?
It's them. They look fine, and not at all hungry.
Do I look fine?
Well, I mean, it could have been worse. Those snacks are tasty.
Yes. I could have been tied up with you. Can someone please tell me what is going on?
Slippy engineered this whole hoax. He was never really working on a relaunch procedure. His plan was to freeze the planet into a giant ski resort.
Sí, se lo tenía merecido.
Professor, I expected better from you.
So there's no relaunch plan after all? I can't believe it. I'll never fly this thing.
Madam CEO, I could
tengo
say
mucho
the same about
sueño.
you. We know all about the time hoax.
No
but
me
it's
han
still
dado, o
imperative
sea,
you clear up a few
como
things.
que ya de aquí en adelante no hay chance de parar el juego.
Still, I suppose it can't hurt at this point. And you did untie me. Fire away.
Firstly, when did you start the time skimming process?
About 8 years ago. For the good of the ship, of course.
And how much did you shorten the days?
Well, we started with 30 minutes, just letting the clocks run a tiny bit faster during the daytime. Every 2 years since then, we made gradual transition to another half an hour shorter.
And I thought it was my fault those plants were growing slowly.
Cyrus, stop blathering about plants and run the math for me, please.
Okay, so that means
Ya sé.
365
Estoy como ese
hours in the
gatito.
first 2 years, 730 to 2 years after that, then 1,095
Ya concluyan, por favor.
and then 1,460 hours, which adds up to
Le dan mucha vuelta a un tema.
3,650 hours.
Ya
So we
mencionaron
have
un buen.
152 days left. Or what we think of as today is in fact 152 days away.
Se va a regresar el conteo.
Whoa,
No me jodas.
that's a lot of time. But how come none of us noticed?
Aha. This is the clever part. We tacked the shifts to the summer-winter time changes. People's circadian rhythms always go a bit haywire around then anyway. Subtle, no?
So, we have time, but no procedure after all.
Hasta el control se
be
quiso
so
apagar.
sure about that.
Yes, we
Que
kind
ya
of
ni
worked
lo
on
tengo
a thing.
agarrado.
A thing? Kinda.
A secret backup relaunch procedure. We were never taken in by Slippy's showmanship, and sorry to say, Madam CEO, your blind trust in him.
So it took me a while, but I got a little something theoretically up and running. But I was stymied by the time theft messing with my calculations of velocity. That's why my simulation failed that day, you know.
We even double-checked, triple even, and everything.
Well, I won't forget your flagrant distrust in me anytime soon. But I suppose your rebellious streak has borne some interesting fruits. You must explain this procedure to me so we can work on the press release.
So we really might still launch after all.
Yes, yes. Funnily enough, there'll be plenty of time for all that. But now, I need tea and a nap.
Yeah, it's been a crazy day. Tea nap sounds good to me.
Spicy tea.
Spicy tea?
Come on, you two. Let's leave Zoya and the CEO to get some rest. I'm sure it was exhausting eating all those snacks. We can all meet in the morning to go over next steps.
Okay, I suppose we can postpone the agenda until then. I imagine there will be much that needs doing.
Si me dejan el
including some serious
mono
PR damage control.
para que yo lo mueva, ahí le paro, No quiere decir que faltan más cosas, ¿no? ¿O no? No. Que no, que sigue la otra animación. Lo tienen recogiendo basura. Esta es la que nos ayudó con el software. Novios. Mira las piernotas al ese güey. Al Chris. A la bestia. ¿Por qué, amigos? ¿Por la paciencia o qué? Este juego sí es una prueba de... Fuck. Sí entiendo que... Sí, no es para todos, Sí está cañón. Es muy lento, muy lento. Logro. Oh, pues. Ah, bueno. Ya pasaron todos esos días. Ya me dio el logro del capítulo 6. GG. Aquí le dejo.